We have a very busy program. It's already warm in here, so I will be very brief. It's been a great pleasure, class, to see you grow and learn and achieve over the many years. Regardless of what your plans are when you leave us tonight, please embrace life. Go after all you can. Live a life of full, everlasting learning. And please remember to give back. The world needs your intellect and your ambition and your drive, your resiliency. But we also need your compassion, we need your understanding, and we need your commitment to service to others and for others. Please take a look around behind you. See family and friends, teachers and staff, special guests. They've been with you along this journey to get here. They've guided, they've supported, they've challenged, they've frustrated. But again, they've been with you to this point tonight. Can we all give them a round of applause, please? On behalf of the entire school, congratulations. We are very, very proud of you, and we look forward to seeing the many, many great things you will achieve. I'm very honored at this point to call to the podium the class salutatorian, Kyle Rule, who will have a few remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Logan. Welcome, fellow graduates, family, staff, and distinguished guests to the Foxborough Regional Charter School Class of 2019 graduation ceremony. Today marks a special day for all of us, as all of the hard work that we have challenged ourselves with over our educational career comes to fruition, and we jump into our futures. All of us graduating today have successfully overcame our obstacles and followed the unique FRCS flowchart to reach this important milestone in our lives. No matter what your next steps are in life, I hope that you find as much success in them as you have found here. I hope you utilize your skills learned at the Foxborough Regional Charter School, such as the hard work and dedication needed to meet your goals, communication skills gained through interacting with our community, and even time management skills, such as learning how to be on time in the morning to avoid your fifth tardy. Next, I want to thank the ones who have supported us throughout our journey and who have always tried to bring out the best in all of us. The many dedicated teachers here at FRCS. Thank you for your hard work and encouragement to be both better students and better people. Your patience, dedication to our educational success, and your sincere efforts are greatly appreciated by everyone in our class. I would also like to take a moment to recognize how truly blessed we all are to have made it here today to our graduation. Despite our sometimes differing opinions on how our school should run in the day-to-day, we are lucky to have options on where we can attend school, especially considering that worldwide, millions of children don't even have schools that they can attend. Lastly, I am thankful for Dr. Logan and Principal Lay for their dedication to overall student achievement in education, as I feel they both truly and passionately want their students to enter to learn and to exit to lead. They are both incredible role models for students of all ages and others in the field of educational leadership, as they value student voices, quality education, equality, and most importantly, they respect the student body and staff. Thank you, everyone, for an interesting and worthwhile time here at Foxborough Regional Charter School, and I sincerely wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only skies. Imagine all the people living for today. Yeah.
Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Yeah. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Live as one. National possessions. I wonder if you can. Need or hunger. No, a brotherhood of man. Sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
It's so hard when people knock you down and tell you that you're never gonna get a shot at glory. But that's when you rise to the challenge, cause it's your time, your moment, and nothing can stop us now.
PTX, get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up, a better set of getting on the internet. Check out and hit me get up. Walk a little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious, somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's. Better game, nope, y'all can't copy, yup.
And we're walking, this is our party.
My posse's been on Broadway, ha, we do it always.
Go music,
in GCC was 14. The boy tried boxing up across the city with the backpack crushing. And we go back. This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Thank you, I'm so dang grateful. I grew up in the Rongo funds, but that's what you get when Texas made you. Y'all can't stop me. Got high like I got an 808 on my heartbeat. And I need another beat like I give a little speech to a great white shot on Shark Tank.
This is our party. We came here to live like nobody was watching. From my city, right behind me. If I called it, call me. Learn from the failure, gain humility, keep marching. Ha, ha. Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Fight till it's over. We put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Okay, now we're good. Hello and thank you all for coming. I must admit I was shocked when the class council casually mentioned my name as a possible graduation speaker. In fact, I think my immediate reaction to Judy was, I can't do that, I'm just gonna stand there and cry the entire time. So I'm sure there's bets out there about how long it's gonna take me to cry, but I'm going to do my best to hold it together as I stand here in front of you to celebrate the class of 2019. I first met the majority of this class when they were in 7th grade, and I was a brand new middle school teacher. With only 1 year of teaching experience, which was in 1st grade, by the way, I thought there was no way I could handle teaching budding teenagers. But by the end of the year, I was in my supervisor's office being asked to go up to 8th grade to have the opportunity to teach them again. I did the same thing the following year when they were entering high school. This poor group of kids just couldn't get rid of me, and I feel so fortunate to be the teacher providing them with their parting words. So, class of 2019, just think, after tonight, you'll never have to listen to me tell you to take your headphones out. You'll never have to listen to me tell you to get into dress code. You'll never have to show me your hall pass or tell me what class you're coming from when you try to skip in my room. You'll never have to listen to me teach you another wordly wise word or scold you for not using proper MLA format. But for tonight, I still consider you all my students, so I'll teach you while I still can. I was recently at a conference, and a comment was made that 45% of your day is made up of habit. So, while you think you're creating new routines each day and having new actions, you're essentially repeating the same thoughts, words, and actions as the days prior. I'm sure you can identify your own habits as well as the habits of some of those around you. Gildani, he has a habit of walking as slowly as possible to every class. But he's also in the habit of exuding confidence in everything he does. Billy has a habit of being in any room that isn't the one he's supposed to be in. But he's also in the habit of putting a positive spin on every situation. Keisha is in the habit of trying to high-five Steven as they pass each other in the hall, and Steven is in the habit of holding his hand so high that Keisha can't even reach it. So many of your habits are about to change. You're no longer going to wake up and come to FRCS every day. You're no longer going to have the luxury of wearing the same items of clothing every day. You're no longer going to have a set lunchtime. You'll have to create new routines and new schedules. Be mindful of how you implement these new routines, because if 45% of your day is made up of habit, then that means 45% of your week is habit and 45% of your year is habit. So when you think about it further, you're living almost half of your life on autopilot. As you move into the next phase of your life, whether it be joining the workforce or starting college, many of you are going to have to change some of your habits because your old habits aren't going to open new doors. Do you want to be the person who wakes up 5 minutes before class only to stroll in late with unbrushed teeth and messy hair? Or do you want to be the student who routinely sets an alarm to prepare for his day and be ready to learn before the professor even shows up to class? You may think you want to be that first person, the one with the messy hair, but how far will that person actually get? Will they get the glowing recommendation that earns them a spot in a prestigious graduate program? Will they be the student who the professor grants an extension to when life happens and they can't get their term paper done in time? No, they're going to be the student who's constantly trying to keep up. That student might pass their classes, but how far are they actually going to get? How much are they actually going to learn? So you want to be the student who makes sure they set their alarm and they're in class every day ready to learn. You want to be the student who's in the habit of striving for greatness. You want to be someone who's in the habit of asking for support. This should sound familiar. Thomas Edison once said, "Successful people are in the habit of doing what the failing person doesn't like to do." I know that creating new successful habits may not be what is on your mind right now, as you're in the midst of filling out job applications and taking college placement tests, but it is now that you want to consider what you need to do to be successful. The other day, one of your fellow graduates was in my classroom, and he mentioned that he might need to start keeping a calendar next year to track his deadlines and assignments. And my response to him was, "You will." But what I should have said to him was, "Why wait? Why wait to use a strategy that will help you find success? Why wait to organize your life in a way that helps you manage your responsibilities? Why wait to create a new habit that will prepare you for a life filled with obligations?" This is a simple strategy that you can use every day to manage your time. I'm sure you'll all have activities to do this summer, so why wait to start keeping track of them? Practice this habit now so it becomes a successful part of that 45% of your life. Don't wait until you're in too deep to create new habits that will set you up for success. Don't sit by and watch the successful person do what you're too complacent to do. Be mindful of your actions and notice what you do on a daily basis. Are you setting yourself up for success, or are you just going through the same motions you've always done? There's nothing but endless possibilities before you as you build on the foundation you've established here at FRCS and create new habits waiting to launch you into success. So on behalf of myself and everybody here that's here to celebrate you, I would like to congratulate you and wish you the best as you now exit to lead.
Thank you, Ms. Goddard. Good evening. I'm Dave Elsner, and it is now my honor to read the names of the graduates of the class of 2019 for the presentation of diplomas. Angelo Carlugieri Abel, presented by Dr. Logan. Cassandra Isabel Bonilla, presented by her mother, Diane Bonilla. Brianna Marie Boone, presented by her teacher, Miss Amanda Goddard. Sophia Kate Boyko, presented by her teacher, Mr. Sean Goodmanson. Son Cornelius Brown, presented by his mother, Donica Simpson. Ainsley Regan Breyer, presented by her teacher, Mrs. Lauren Els. Molly Amelia Kennedy, presented by her teachers, Miss Amanda Haynes and Mr. Roy Paveo. Connor James Cedarholm, presented by Dr. Logan. Gildani Leopold Cesar, presented by his teacher, Miss Amanda Goddard. Nasa Brutney Sherry, presented by her mother, Roland Sanon. Stephen Matthew Compass, presented by his teacher, Miss Amanda Goddard. Shane Derek Dancer, presented by Dr. Logan. Aaliyah Gabrielle Deal, presented by her teacher, Ms. Veronica Valenzuela. Isaiah Philip Dekas, presented by his father, Philip Dekas. Alexander Demirs, presented by Dr. Logan. James Vincent Domino, presented by his teacher, Miss Amanda Goddard. Shreyas Reddy Domata, presented by his parents, Ramana and Savita Domata. William Wesley Dryden, presented by Dr. Logan. Boulay Dumazale Dubé, presented by her mother, Fatuma Dubé. Svetlana Sophia Dunn, presented by her teachers, Mrs. Deirdre West Smith and Mrs. Josette Perkins. Keisha Nadine Durden, presented by her teachers, Mr. Justin Heffermel and Mr. Dave DiPaolo. Sharika Erin A. Finch, presented by Dr. Logan. David Johann George, presented by his teacher, Mr. James Obenchain. Brianna Germain, presented by her parents, Marie and Jean Germain. Matthew Thomas Goebel, presented by his mother, Gail Goebel. Daniel Guerrier, presented by his mother, Dominique Soldier. Jamal Lee Haith Jr., presented by Dr. Logan. Olivia Catherine Hebner, presented by her teacher, Mr. Dave DiPaolo. Julie Shuyu Hu, presented by her parents, Debbie and Edward Hu. Kenichuku Obina Chineme Ibobe, presented by his parents, Valentine and Lauren Ibobe. Chance Thomas Jackson, presented by Dr. Logan. Judy Gattoni Karaoke, presented by her brother, Dr. Martin Kamani. Nicole Marie Kennedy, presented by her teachers, Mr. H. Hardy and Mrs. Lauren Els. Woody Yves Henry LaRoche, presented by his parents, Marie and Pierre LaRoche. Gene Jacob Luma, presented by his father, Gene Jackson Luma. Kellen Payne Linsky, presented by his teacher, Miss Amanda Haynes. Khadija M. Muhammad, presented by her sister, Fatima Muhammad. Fallon Mary McGrath, presented by her mother, Kimberly McGrath. Cornell Hugh McKenzie, presented by his parents, Bridget and Cornell McKenzie. Brian Xavier McPherson, presented by Dr. Logan. Chelsea Bianca Moyes, presented by her sister, Belinda Moyes. Nicholas Vladimir Najak, presented by his teacher, Mrs. Deirdre West Smith. Janelle Patricia Neville, presented by her brother, Gio Patrice Neville. M. Nordeman, presented by Dr. Logan. Maxwell Eric Nordeman, presented by Dr. Logan. Priti Pravendra Patel, presented by her teacher, Mr. Mike Alger. Ethan Thomas Pipes, presented by Dr. Logan. Kaylee R. Pompey, presented by her teacher, Miss Amanda Haynes. Jalen Jermaine Privet, presented by his mother, Netgina Esteem. Alejandro Gabriel Quinchia, presented by Dr. Logan. Ruben L. Raymond, presented by his teacher, Mr. Jacques Fabien Fablas. Faith Renee Romero, presented by her mother, Crystal Gibault, and her teacher, Mrs. Josette Perkins. Joseph Michael Rossi, presented by his teacher, Mr. H. Hardy. Kyle Stewart Rule, presented by Dr. Logan. Archit Sahai, presented by his sister, Sumeda Sahai. Moriana Sydney St. Cyr, presented by her mother and father, Marie and Mozart St. Cyr. Matthew Kaser Sharma, presented by his father, Sanit Sharma, and his teacher, Mr. Jacques Fabien Fablos. Khalifa Elijah St. Cyr, presented by his father, Khalifa St. Cyr. Bethany Rose Ghazal Sai, presented by Dr. Logan. Angelina Lay Tran, presented by her mother, Anna Lay. Suresh Vengat, presented by Dr. Logan. And now, please welcome to the podium the valedictorian, Ainsley Breyer.
When I was in the 6th grade, I started horseback riding. And in the years since, it has become such a fundamental part of my life, it's probably redundant to tell anyone who knows me that I ride horses. For a long time, I thought horses had got my whole life sorted out. For years, I was certain that I would become an equine veterinarian or a vet who specializes in horses. The plan was idyllic. I'd make plenty of money as a vet and get to work with horses every day of my life. Then in sophomore year, I actually got to see a vet in action and talk to one, and I realized, pus is gross. I don't want to pop horse cysts. It was at that moment that I knew I needed a new career plan. My career path was found for me when I realized a different interest in my life, mental health. As I immersed myself in learning more about a field where I could provide psychotherapy to people using horses, it actually exists, I sometimes found myself wondering how I became so interested in and passionate about mental illness. I realized it traced back to when I read Speak. The novel Speak by Laurie Halse Anderson deals heavily with topics many would wish to avoid and directed me along my career path. Despite many others avoiding such sensitive topics, this book unapologetically rips them apart and throws them at the reader, forcing you to accept their importance. Speak is honest, raw, and for me, incredibly inspiring. In writing this book, Laurie Halse Anderson was demanding that young adults be shown reality, even when it is not nice, and that all of us, no matter what, must use our voices for that which is most important. I think it's safe to say that all of us, in 4 years, have gone through some similar big change, like a switch of career path in some aspect of our lives. We have poured our hearts and souls into relationships, sports, AP classes, SAT prep, and the like. We've all taken widely different paths to get to the end of our 4 years of high school, but we've done it all as the class of 2019 of FRCS. Our unique experiences as FRCS students bonded us together as a class from the beginning. Because even though we as individuals are different from each other in any number of ways, we all hold the shared experience of a FRCS education. Before we move on to bigger and better places, to meet new people, and to leave behind our teenage years and become adults, I want to give us all one last shared experience. Speak stuck with me after reading it because the story follows a young girl who becomes selectively mute and has to work towards the courage to speak up about her trauma. Simultaneously, by covering the sensitive topic, The book itself is defiantly speaking up about this important issue. I hope that all of you can understand what Speak taught me, because it is a lesson I think we can all benefit from learning. To the class of 2019, may you always have the courage to speak up, and may the world always have the courage to listen. Thank you, and congratulations.
We now ask the class of 2019 to stand up. We've heard speeches, we've conferred diplomas, and after 4 years of hard work, we come down to the simplest but most profound gesture, one that ends your time here with us and signals the beginning of the rest of your journey. And with that, I would ask you to move your tassel from right to left. And ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to present the class of 2019.